Alright, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Alex, back with yet another video, and in tonight's video actually, I did a video this morning too. In tonight's video, I kinda wanna go over what I think will happen during ePlay as far as Madden is concerned. So I'm gonna straight up say this. I think what we're gonna see is at ePlay, or EA Play, what the hell? EA Play, we will see the Madden 18 trailer, a new Madden 18 trailer, but unlike the trailer that we saw in May, this trailer is going to be full-blown gameplay. So you're going to see players like running routes, and you're going to see actual gameplay. I think you may even get a little taste of the commentary and the presentation, because yeah, we saw little glimpses of it, but that's just a teaser. They're gonna flush it out a little bit more with the gameplay trailer, which I think that's what the EA Play trailer is gonna be, is a gameplay trailer. And I think what's gonna happen is, if they do the same thing that they did with Madden 17, don't be expecting consumer gameplay of the demo the day of, because unless they change their ways, if they do it the same way as how they did it with Madden 17 EA Play, then chances are the consumer gameplay, like obviously all these big names like iMaverick and probably even Golden Sports and all these guys, they're probably going to get like the gameplay of Madden 18, but they're probably going to have it under wraps. Like, they're going to bring their capture cards, yeah, and they're going to be playing on June 10th, yeah, absolutely. But what's going to end up happening is they're probably going to have to sign something. I believe it's called what is it called? Like an NWA or something. I forget what the name of it is, but or an NDA or something. But they're basically it's basically a paper saying that, hey, you can't talk about the game for a certain amount of time. Obviously, yes, you are capturing gameplay, you're working with us, but you can't show this off until this said date. You can't even talk about what you've viewed. You cannot express your opinions until 2 weeks from now or so. But then once we give you the okay, you can show off whatever you want. You can show it off to all your viewers, everything. So because if you guys remember correctly, last year when they first started doing EA Play, what was it, June 20th, before we finally actually saw like solid gameplay, like 15-minute gameplays and stuff that weren't trailers. So maybe they'll change their ways. Maybe we actually will get full-on gameplay on June 10th, but I have a feeling we're just going to get the EA trailer. And then we're going to see maybe gameplay in about a week or two. So, and again, I'm hoping maybe this year they lighten up and we actually do get to see gameplay early, but I have a feeling it's going to be a few weeks out. But another nice thing though is, well, if they're at EA Play, it is technically their own thing, so it is possible that we may not even see gameplay at E3 of it, but we'll just have to wait and see what transpires. But I imagine for a fact when June 10th comes, we are going to get some sort of form of gameplay trailer, so just keep that in mind. It's probably going to have little tidbits of presentation, little tidbits of commentary from the commentators. You already know it's going to be those Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. And you already know it's going to be boring Larry Ridley halftime show over again, because they haven't came on and said that, there's new guys. So that's kind of I don't know. I just don't like the current Madden commentators. They don't really get excited. They just boring. They need to find that sweet spot with commentators. They need to get like John Gruden. Like John Gruden would be so good for Madden. And I don't know what it is with these Madden games where the commentary always sounds so fragmented. It's either A, the commentators that they get don't really care that they're doing a sports game. They're just like, hey, it's an easy money opportunity, easy money grabber, because it's if you think about it, it's the biggest video game franchise in the world as far as sports games goes. Madden is the longest running. I mean, it's been running since the late 80s, and they haven't missed a year since, so it easily wins in that category, and some people consider it the most successful football video game franchise, which could be debatable to some people, but from a long-term perspective, I can kind of see where some people would say that it's the most successful, but of course, the rest is just opinions. But whatever, I'm not gonna go there. All I really want to say is, yeah, I expect something from EA. I think they are going to do some sort of fully fleshed trailer. I think they're going to touch on story mode. They might give us a tiny teaser on story mode, like a separate trailer for story mode. See, like in the teaser trailer, we got teased story mode at the end, but I think with they're going to do like a gameplay trailer, and then they're going to do a teaser trailer for story mode. And they're going to introduce us to the character just a little bit, maybe show a few cutscenes here and there. But definitely, yeah, that is going to be something nonetheless that they talk about a little bit. Because they're not just going to not talk about it, but it's going to be something they talk on. I have a feeling it's going to be something they talk on very lightly just because they don't want to ruin the story for people. So I'm really hoping they don't show off gameplay of that just because I don't want it spoiled. I'd rather just have some sort of like 1-minute trailer or 2-minute trailer. Just showing us some of the storyline, but again, you know, if they do like a movie trailer for story mode, I think that would be kind of cool because then you can watch it. You watch it like a movie trailer, and it's suspenseful and all that. Because I think they should. It's only fair to give us some part of the backstory, but at the same time, I agree. I don't want the story spoiled. You know, like I don't want them to do an entire segment in story mode with like all the dialogue and all the cutscenes, because then when August rolls around, who's gonna enjoy story mode? Because it's gonna be ruined because we'll already know a good majority of what happens. So hopefully they're smart about how they go through the announcements on the story mode stuff, because you know you don't want the story ruined before anybody gets their hands on it, because that wouldn't be no fun. But anyways, that's all I really got to say. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe as always if you do enjoy my content. And it's Alex. I'm out, and I'll probably come at you guys with another video tomorrow. I don't know for sure what we'll be talking about, but we'll have some sort of thing. So anyways, peace.